Okay, I'm live. Hello, everyone. This is Robbo 5 Live, the fellow Love Sport crew. Okay, I think we're up. I should be live now, but I don't see anything happening yet. Here we go. Okay, so how's everyone going? All right? Yep, I'm live. Okay, so it's been a pretty interesting few weeks. Yeah, I've done my first live stream about 3 weeks ago. Just let me know if you can hear me. It takes about 20 seconds for the chat to catch up. So look. Share the king. Yeah. Well, there's no naked aliens, G. Oh, good. Good to be heard. I'm going to show my mug, of course. And now I decided to do a live stream today because, well, mainly is because I've been, as you probably knew, for the last couple of months, I've been doing weight loss. I started at 104.7, I think it was 104.8. Now you love the good Robbo 5 Life mug. Thanks, G. I've been doing a lot of weight loss and that, and at the moment I'm down to 85 kilos. So that's my main goal done. I do have another 5 kilos to go, but it's my short-term goal that's done at the moment. Another 5 kilos to go would be pretty cool, but for US views, I was 230 pounds for Roger the Pirate. There we go. And now I'm down to 85 kilos, which is about 187 pounds-ish. My big long-term goal is 80 kilos, which is about 175 pounds or so. I'm not sure. Yep. Thank you, Taz, for the congratulations. And thank you, G. Well, we'll be getting down to 80 hopefully by my birthday, which is in September. I'll be doing another live stream then too. But this is, thank you, the other Robbo. I do have the live stream in the background, obviously, but it's muted, so I can actually hear myself talk in real, so I don't hear my echo. It might fit. Was it G? I was trying to get. Oh well. Well, the things I've been doing to lose weight, if you really want to, if you just want to know, I basically have been eating less, obviously, because I used to eat a bit. I did go off the rails for a while, eating nearly everything in sight. Not literally. But then I started eating less. I've been having diet shakes like Man Shake, Rapid Loss, Fat Blaster, but at the moment I'm on Rapid Loss, which tastes better for me. Yeah. Okay. So G, you got a back problem. Okay. Sorry to hear that. Oh, hello, Emma. I didn't know you're in the live stream. Emma Larkman's actually one of my running group, like joins my running group and actually does martial arts with me. So make her feel welcome. I've also been running it quite a bit, 5 days a week. I try to get at least 6Ks done. As of last week, I've actually been doing runs since at about 6:30 in the morning in the pitch black. But anyway, it's good. I'm just going to start a diet saying cutting out the beer and fast food has done a lot for me. But that's good to hear, Thursdays. Because well, I still have about 3 drinks on a Saturday night. That's about it. But other than that, I don't actually drink any alcohol. I do have one cheat meal a week, which is my pizza. I love me pizza, but that's only once a week. I do. I've been doing a lot more exercises. I go to the gym at least twice a week to do the weights and stuff, arm and leg workouts. Chelsea. Thanks for that, Emma. Yeah, Tess says, yep. Yep, pizzas here is pretty limited with choice, but well, not limited because we don't have any major chains in Kitamundra, but I'll make do with what I got. I do have my scales here because I'm going to do a live weigh-in later on when I get around to it. My fitness watch is here on charge. It's at 41%, but yeah, because it was down to 19%, so I had to charge it up. I also got the app that's connect to my phone. My phone's actually my usual filming device. Even bed pizza is good pizza. Oh gee, well, I don't eat pizza in bed, if that's what you mean. Rolfus, good to see you. This looks like there's a lot more life support crew here than I thought would be here. There's nine life support crew members watching. You're all legends. Even beetroot pizza? Ooh. Gee. Probably not. Hope there's no beetroot pizza. That'd be a bit disgusting, but anyway. I'm filming on my laptop, so probably the only way I'd be able to show you my weigh-in is if I actually pick up the physical scale and actually show you. Hey, caveman. It's good to see you in. Share the link so people can come up. I don't know how to do that. Is there like a invite guests? Okay. I'll try to show the link to join if you want to. Okay. Then you can talk to me in lifetime if you want to. Yep, no Paddy Joe at the moment, unfortunately, if I look at it. But anyway, I'll do my weigh-in now before anyone wants to join. Okay. Got the scale ready. Step on. $83.8 kilos. Show you. See, 83.8. Hope it's not inverted. But yeah, so it's a good that's good weight. I'm still 83.8 because when I do my video tomorrow morning, not tomorrow morning, on Sunday, I'd say, Friday, I'm all over the place at the moment. I'll be giving my live update and Robbo, let's have a vlogger wants to join me. Okay, I'll put you on there. Hello, Robbo.
How are you, mate?
And there's 2 Robbos in the last stream.
Just what you need, another Robbo.
Yep. And G and Lacey wants to join as well. Okay, I can only invite 5 at one time, but I'll. Caveman's doomed. It's killer. I was 85. Yeah. So, hello, G.
Here with my hot mama.
And Lacey, I'll add you too. hello, AC as well.
Yeah. Pretty sure this is just a troll, but we'll see.
Yeah, I thought I saw something come up too a few seconds ago. What the?
It sounded like a mouse squealing.
Yeah, unless just left again. Okay.
A mouse fart.
What did I just say? Everyone's here.
Thanks for your food review on my live stream last night, G.
Yeah, so,
Yeah. It was just for a while. It was just me, my hot mama, and my sour sis. And of course, a sleeping Robbo in the background.
Yeah.
I know at the bottle there's a thing called sour puss. Maybe you should buy that, and then you have your pet sour puss with you. I think it's like a cocktail thing.
We'll have a bit of a sour review. Sour sis, sour puss.
Yeah.
So where's the legendary Taz? Must be eating some cold pizza.
Yep. So I'll be gone for a minute to shake hands with the unemployed, and I'll be right back with you.
No worries.
No worries. So did you go back and see the legendary Robbo live food review?
I did watch it, yes.
I was going to heat up some popcorn because I thought it would just be funny to sit there and eat popcorn and just comment and like do commentary on what you're doing. But yeah, then I'm like, I bought myself some bloody salsa and corn chips the other day. I'm like, I'll bust them open.
Yeah. No, well done, man. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to hang around after I disappeared.
Yeah, and Daz went and I just like left it on for a bit, sorted out the dog because when I'm on live for a while, he wants to go out and all that stuff. And yeah, I was going to pop some corn, but instead I just popped open a bag of corn chips. Thought I may as well give the audience a bit of a live food review.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was stupid but funny. I started doing like, I'll leave the nutrition information on screen for you. I'll read the ingredients.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so what did I miss? Oh, Caveman wants to join. So I'll put you in too, Caveman. Hello, Caveman.
Oh.
I'm guessing there's a troll around.
Yeah, it's probably the same lacy troll.
I had a lacy troll on my live stream after I left last night. I saw in the private chat.
Yeah, I saw in the private chat as well. Today just joined the studio, but they obviously their cam can't join, so they can private chat.
Yeah.
Oh, right. If you don't have a camera or anything connected, I probably won't add you to the live stream.
Yeah.
So I know that you're actually a real person.
Mm-hmm.
That's one way I'll settle that out.
Yeah, that's what I always do, mate. I always make sure they put their camera on first before I bring them up.
Yeah. Oh, Just Food Reviews. Hello there. Good to see you in the chat.
Yeah, unfortunately, Robbo 5 Live, because you're affiliated with Robbo the Disabled Vlogger and myself and Taz does and stuff, these trolls seem to, come onto all of our live streams and all of our channels, the same people, so something to look forward to at least.
Looks like Taz wants to join. I'll put you in. Hi, Taz.
Looks like he's already... looks like he's already
just got to get my headphones on.
Right.
Just got to get my headphones on. Hold on. Okay. Hello, Robbo.
Hi.
How are you, mate? Robbo there and Robbo wherever there, that way, yes.
Yes,
and the Pickle King's back. Did you have fun tickling your pickle last night, did you, G?
I didn't get to bust them open and have a look and a bit of a play around, but they're sitting here just like they're a part of the audience watching the Robbo 5 Life show. So
I'm disappointed. I was hoping you had a bit of a date with your hot mama.
Oh no! After
Hello.
last night, she needs to have a bit of a
Hello,
rest.
Just Food
so
Reviews.
She just
How are you, mate? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so well done on the weight loss there, Robbo. You're doing pretty awesome. You're at the start, I thought, I might have a little bit of a competition with old Robbo, but I think you've been a lot more active and a lot more restrained than I have. I've still been naughty with my food. I've still been eating like potato chips and chocolates and that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah,
but
I've definitely had cravings for them, but I've just held them at bay until I'm actually at 80 kilos. Because
have a bit of a celebration kind of binge or something.
Yeah, because I've been losing at least 1 kilo every week, so that's a good thing. I've been training,
That's
doing my
pretty
martial
awesome.
arts, doing a run I'll be doing very early morning runs at the moment, 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And it's fucking cold where I am, so it's like...
I was going to say, yeah, it's pretty similar here. We had -5 the other morning and everything was frozen. So the last thing I want to do is get out of bed and go for a run. And I think I'd probably get about halfway up the driveway and my knees would pack it in anyway. But yeah, well done, mate. It's doing really well. So
I just get my thermal shirt and as an undershirt and get my long sleeve shirt on top.
Yep.
Just get out, do about 7 Ks and then come back and just relax until, because I'm...
to be young again.
Yeah, 32 years young at the moment.
Oh, Jesus, that's...
I know Roger the Pirate's lost quite a bit of weight too, but he hasn't really been mentioning it. He's lost about 15 kilos. So
you're doing awesome.
Yeah, I do my best, as I always say. So that's the best I can hope for.
Well, that's all you can do. That's all I've discovered is you can only do the best you can do. And, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway. So how much do you weigh at the moment anyway, Taz? Because I know you've been losing weight.
Shh, it's a secret.
A lady never tells.
A lady never tells. Well, I'll put it this way. If you ask people about their weight and they're a little bit heavy, they'll always say that they're big boned. So just put it this way, I'm big boned. And not in that kind of way either, G.
I've got a couple of big bones here, pickles. I've got some dog treats down there if you want me to get out a bag of bones.
I was actually thinking like those pickles could be a pretty good weight loss tool. Like if you ate one of those pickles, I don't reckon you'd want to eat for a little while afterwards.
Yeah, the last one, gave me PTSD for a while, so and I was scared to, go near any pickle or any food really. But just like pickles are normally green. When you get them out, they're like grey almost, like a grey alligator. Like slight tinge of green maybe. But whose bright idea was it to buy 4 more? Definitely not me.
Well. I can't point I never get this right, do I? That idiot. There we are. You can kind of see my blurry finger. Shut up. I'll never get that right.
This idiot.
I'm directionally dyslexic, I think.
It's because it mirrors it. You can change it in the app to mirror it, but then like logos and stuff are going to be the wrong way around when it mirrors it.
Okay. Can you do that on a computer as well?
Yeah, you can go into settings, camera. It says mirror my camera, so I'll do it now. And if I point, I'm pointing this way, it actually points that way. But then if I grab this, if it wants to load, it's all backwards, the words.
Oh,
still the same way, you plonker.
Right way around
still the same way.
You idiot.
No,
That's the same way.
not on my
Still the
screen.
same way.
Not on my
On
screen,
our
mate.
screen, it shows the right way.
Yeah,
It's our
see,
Fair
assist.
enough. It's like on mine it says RUOS.
Oh,
So probably, I guess it mirrors it for me on my camera on my screen. But I guess it's all right if you guys can see it the right way then.
No, it definitely came up the right way for us.
Oh, that's all right then.
Chat.
But yeah, then if I point this way, it's actually pointing, and I can actually work it out without having to
Yep.
look like a plonker,
Yep.
which never happens to me.
I always look like a plonker. I just don't care anymore.
yeah. So
Yeah, so who
Yeah.
else is in the chat now? Oh, it's only
You
this looks
plonker,
like-
Rodney.
this looks
Good old
Ron Bynes in the
Roger.
chat by himself.
Roger, the Royal Prawn.
Yep, the raw
When are you
prawns,
going to join us? When's Roger going to join us? Is he going to come up? I think I did ask before.
Probably join physically in a minute. I'll probably get him.
Ooh.
No, he's actually out. He's actually out in the back. I'll just get him right now.
yeah, come join us, Roger.
All right.
Yeah, yeah,
Like the big
slacker.
reveal or something. There he is, hiding in the background. in another.
We've got to make sure he's.
Device.
Mate, oh, here he comes.
Here he is.
Better know that, Tains.
You into the beers already there, Roger?
Oh, that was just an energy drink.
Yeah, I got a one of these today, Monster Gold or whatever it is.
I've got an empty Batman mug.
Connecting to the computer and that.
Sipping on tea like Kermit again, are you, G?
No, I was sipping on tea like Kermit, but I sipped it all up. Too much sipping. Got my sip on.
I think you should. I think you should drain your pickle and fill it up with some pickle juice.
Yeah. Everyone can do shots of it. I'm sure it'll be lovely flavour.
If you fall down,
My
And-
tart and tangy pickle.
I was going to say, Robbo, you'd probably want another snooze after eating a bloody KFC stacker meal at up past 10 in the morning.
And not getting too much sleep overnight either because people were watching me.
I was
Oh, it
talking
looked
to
like
G
he was
about that. I
enjoying
reckon.
himself.
I said to G, I reckon if I had a camera going on me all night, I'd be more worried about the camera than anything else. I don't think I'd get any sleep either.
Yeah, but I also had a light on, so I've got a ring light behind my laptop that I had going.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. I can't sleep if there's any light on at all.
Oh.
As soon as like the light hits the window, I'm usually awake.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I got a bit of sleep, so it was good.
yeah, that's good. That's the one good thing about down here. I don't know what it's like up there, but we get pretty late sunrises down here at the moment. So that normally get like proper light till about 8:30.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Late to get Red Rooster. Late to get the sun. Gotta love Tasmania. Is that what you're trying to
Scratch
do?
that itch.
Just
Scratch
get
that.
that itch where
Yes.
yeah. Oh, I have the pleasure because I've got a dog, sometimes he'll sleep all night and then other times he'll get up 6 times in the night. So as you start falling back asleep, like, I'm feeling comfortable, then all of a sudden, I want to go back out again.
I usually
Yeah,
find the
that's
best
what's
sleep I have's like 5 minutes before the alarm goes off.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Or when you wake up and you trip out and you look at the phone and it's like 5 minutes or even 10 minutes till the alarm and you're like, I wonder if I can get back to sleep for a little bit. You get back to sleep and
Yeah.
it wakes you up. You're like, fuck's sake.
So I'm not the only one that wakes up and sees it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and goes, yes, I've still got a couple of hours left.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. But then you can't get back to sleep because you're sitting there wondering, should I get up? Should I sleep?
Should I see if Robbo's streaming another sleep stream?
I will have to do it again.
You should do it like have a nana nap for an hour, put it back on.
Yeah.
Call
Why-
it a nana
why
nap.
the-
You go sleep now if you want.
Gonna say, Caveman's just put a comment up saying that he's been awake over 24 hours. Why the hell are you awake for over 24 hours, mate?
Yeah.
He must be
Smashing
on
the.
the book.
Keep me alive. Gee,
Must be on the
were you
booger
working
candy.
late or
You're gonna crash hard pretty soon, I reckon, my friend.
Especially at especially at 30 odd hours, you probably want to walk outside and suddenly you just pass out in the front lawn or something.
I can't remember the
Yeah,
last time I stayed up for a whole day. It's been a while.
He's a caveman. He's probably used to it. They have different sleep times to us.
Gee, I just noticed your name. Which one of us are you picking on?
Robbo the Pickle King.
Yeah, I was feeling a bit left out. All these Robbos. I thought I did that a while ago. I was wondering who had noticed. Robert, the disabled vlogger's got an eyes like a hawk. Well, eyes like a hawk about 10, 20 minutes after.
Yeah.
Looks like KFC's on doing something.
Uh-oh.
what?
Look at that one. That's got to be a bit different. Or bar.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I thought I'd better join in.
Yeah, fair enough.
We're all got to be Robbo in one way or another today.
Oh, no.
So do you know who do you reckon you know who that troll is, Robbo? The one that keeps them popping up on most people's streams now.
Wouldn't have the foggiest idea, to be honest.
Which one's that, Joe?
Yeah.
There's a couple of ones we get every now and again.
There was a troll in the studio with no camera, and at one they'd make a weird noise and then disappear again.
Yeah, so the one that was on Robbo's 5 Lives, I believe, is probably the same person who was on Robbo the Disabled Vloggers last night.
Yeah.
The one that was in the private chat pretended to be someone.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's happened to me, but I don't know if they're the same trolls, but they changed their name, obviously. They keep on changing their profile name.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it is the same person.
Yeah, it could be. I know the people that was trolling me one time were a bunch of youngish lads, but still I'd say they'd be about 16, 17, so still old enough to know better, really. But, they find it funny to come on a stream and try and derail it. But
yes, understand. Oh, if that's what tickles their pickle, then I guess that's what tickles their pickle.
Yeah, if that's what brines their cucumber.
Well, it's all about that salty factor, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's it.
Someone called Gregor wants to join. I don't think I'll be
Someone's
adding
in
them
the-
because they don't have a camera.
No, it's another troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say,
No camera.
be
no
careful.
joint.
Very, very true. Well, you'll know the people that are going to join anyway, because it's going to be probably the usuals that join all the other live streams. So
Yeah,
the only other one that might join legit is probably Paddy Joe if he's woken up yet.
I was going to say, if you see someone named Paddy Joe trying to join and he looks like Paddy Joe, please don't let him join. He's a definite troll.
He was on his best behaviour last night.
He didn't
Never
even
seen
hardly
him
talk. I
acting
don't know. I know. I think there was something wrong with him. He was a bit overwhelmed when we had 10 people on the screen at once. It was just insanity.
There's
normally he only has one
You're not
person.
joining because you don't have a camera.
You tell him, Robbo.
There you go. If you look in private chat,
Yes.
having a look, spamming random letters like FFS.
Yeah.
Oh,
That last comment's a little bit concerning because that's what happened to supposedly LC's stream when it got taken down.
Yeah.
They I didn't even really know what it was, and but
if that happens, you have to completely remove the video off your channel.
Yeah, I think you got to do it within a certain period of time. But if look, the only thing I can think that happened was like he got reported before somebody did it.
Yeah.
So YouTube might have been watching at the time that they did it. So if you're a little bit clever about it, I guess you can do it. But a bit sad that people would want to do that to someone. But all I know is like I did actually do a bit of a search about Lincoln Kane, and someone posted up a video, and apparently it sounded like he might have pissed a couple of people off in his live stream. So they were just. So I think they were just trying to get back at him for some reason, but that's only hearsay. I don't know, and I don't care.
Because he's pretty controversial, and we'll say it how it is. So he's annoyed a lot of people, but it's just funny. They annoy each other and they pretend they hate each other, but they will still speak about each other on their own streams. You know, like they'll mention the person they don't like. It's just funny in a different world compared to. It's a different world compared to what we do. You know, we actually talk and get to know each other and have a laugh, and they're like doing the opposite, where they're trying to annoy each other and push each other away instead of getting closer to each other. And
in our own little way, I think we do troll each other, but we do it in a nice and kind of friendly, safe kind of way. Yeah. But there's a difference between being a full-on troll, and there's a difference between being a bit of friendly Aussie shit talking, and I think we know where to draw them. Well, that was payback, mate.
Sometimes when I think you know, if it's a person.
I was just going to say, look what happened when we stopped restreaming and came over. We completely derailed your stream then.
That stream was pretty epic, though. It was one of the better ones with just like a lot going on. It was like the Shady Bunch with the little panels.
Loved it.
We definitely tested the limits of StreamYard last night.
Definitely.
So anyway, Robbo, what
am in the private chat? Man, imagine living that life. Imagine being someone that feels the need to come on and spam a private chat.
Yeah.
As I said, they're living a different life. It's like they're from another multiverse and they've came to our one. Another dimension.
I can only assume, are they sitting in the backstage or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I see them sometimes come in the backstage, but I'm not going to.
Can't you just
you can
kick them out or something? Not that it matters. No one else can see.
Yeah, you can. You just go to the dots on their screen and hit kick out of studio or whatever it is. Kick from studio.
Studio, yeah.
Kick from studio.
Yeah,
they got good taste, so they do mention VB quite a bit.
Yeah, but they're using the initials of my YouTube name for their name there.
Yeah, I saw that. Nothing better to do on a lazy Sunday afternoon.
So unfortunately, we know that it's a troll that's connected to poor old Robbo the disabled vlogger.
Yeah.
They must follow you around a lot because they were on your private chat last night, and
So I was going to say it'd make me feel kind of special in a way, knowing that these people are, you know, taking so much time and effort to follow me around. It's like what are they, like the paparazzi, or you know, your own little own little special online little stalkers. It's gives me a warm fuzzy feeling if I had people like that.
Yeah, they're either following Robbo the disabled vlogger, or I'm not sure who they're stalking.
Come on, people! I'm left out. I feel really left out now. Sad face Daz.
I don't know if they're following you around too or not, but
don't care.
I've got a warm fuzzy feeling as well, but I think I might have just weed myself.
You didn't accidentally spill some of that pickle juice on yourself, did you, mate?
No, they're still sealed. Tear here.
I reckon if you it'd be like the pour some of that over and you'd probably turn into like the Toxic Avenger or something.
Yeah, I used to love that as a kid. Those films, they were so cheesy and corny, but I used to love them hardcore.
Yes, I remember when they first started coming out on VHS tape. Me and my mates would just try and find the most outrageous out there kind of horror films, and yeah, she was one of the cheesy ones. It was almost like the start of horror comedy in a way, those films.
Yeah, I think they was quite influenced by Asian humour because they have that sort of vibe to it.
Yeah,
Toxic Crusader or Avenger did
with his what was it? His mop.
Yeah, because he was a janitor or whatever. So he had the mop.
Just letting everyone know, I've closed the private chat, so I wouldn't be able to see your private comments anyway. You'll have to join the main YouTube chat so I can actually see you.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
All right. Looks like Roger Park wants to join. I'm not sure if it's him because it doesn't have a camera, so I'm just going to wait until anything happens. Oh, it's definitely a troll. Here he is.
Oh God!
Yep.
Oh, I need to go and get me prawn.
Yep, the troll.
I need to go and get me prawn beanie now. Or...
The Royal
Hello, Roger.
Hi.
Okay, the what? The prenatal.
The Prawn Star.
Prawn Star.
It's the prawn king. The prawn king himself.
Yes.
Oh, so we get to have the real. We get to have the real Taz versus the Prawn Star now.
Roger the Misspeller.
I do love me prawns.
Yeah, I don't mind prawns.
Oh, you got to love a good prawn.
Especially with some garlic sauce on them.
Yeah,
I just like them chilled prawns with a little bit of the cocktail seafood sauce. That's
Also like
heaven for
surf
me.
and turf as well, with the prawns on top.
Yes. Yep.
If
you can bloody afford it, I'd hate to think how much a surf and turf would cost you these days.
Yeah,
you probably cheaper to get a freaking flight to the freaking beach.
Yeah. Could go and hire a boat and go and catch your own probably for the same price now.
Probably could, yeah.
The right of yourself, Welshman.
Oh, we're feeling a bit overwhelmed here. We've got 3 New South Welshmen. We've got 1 Tasmanian and 1 whatever that place is G lives at. South something.
Illegal immigrant.
The illegal.
They're still sending the criminals over.
Yes. At least you came here by choice.
Then we sent it. Yeah, the Palm started it. Australia finished it.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So how have you been, Mr. Roger?
All right, yourself, Taz?
Good. I think this is the first live stream we've been on together. Same with Robbo, because I missed the last one.
Yeah, that was a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a blackout that day, and when they doing the electricity up, and we did the last one, and we got the electricity back on about half an hour beforehand when we started and stuff. Yeah, because they're doing the electricity in that, like on Central Energy.
Yep.
And they turn it back on, and about half an hour before we went live.
Yeah, I would have. Go.
Yep. I was going to say, so what happens in downtown Cootamundra? Like, is it the pinnacle of excitement in New South Wales, or bit of a quiet old country town like where I live?
Yeah, it's quiet, fairly quiet and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no major chains or anything, so that's why I can't really do like any KFC, McDonald's, or any other reviews like that. I just that's why I've done quite a few at the Koonamadra Butchery
Yep.
months back. I'll probably
That's one
do
near
those
the-
places.
Is the one there near the library, Rob? We did that
Yeah.
near the town library.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That's all right with KFC. You're not missing out much. You know, they give you like a quail wing or leg these days, like like this little tiny piece, and you put it in, and you're like, oh, that's $16 worth.
Although there is.
And tell me,
IGA.
G, where do you put it in?
Wherever you want, Daz. I mean, sorry, or the backwards. My apologies. You just look like someone else.
I heard those South Australians were a bit partial to their quail parts internally ingested.
And I did actually have a while ago. I went out with a woman, and we chose to have hot pot. Had quail eggs in it, and they were pretty damn good, actually. They explode in your mouth. I'm sure cavemen would like that reference.
But more the point, did you explode in her mouth?
No, unfortunately, I didn't. She didn't like the way the G spot was.
Mate.
The wrong G spot.
I mean,
Come on.
I've had enough
Yeah,
a live
that's
stream.
right.
Imagine having me in person next to you.
Oh, no.
Well, I was on my
No
best
thanks.
behaviour last night. It's the afternoon, so after having one of these Monster Energy drinks, I might be a little bit off the rails. I was going to say, Roger, you must have a few interesting stories in your Prawn Star career, do you?
Oh, yeah, I have a few.
Looks like a fake Tazdas wants to join.
Hey!
They want to be you.
No, they can't spell my name right, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to be joining anyway, but have fun spamming the private chat that I'm not even looking at.
They love the VB. That's all I care about. Have you guys tried the new VB Extra yet, or have you got it for review at all?
I did try it once. It was all right, but it was way too small. It's like a shot glass nearly size. It's like 200 mils or something, which I didn't really. Maybe they should make long necks versions of them. I might give them a chance.
How you going,
Yeah,
Robbo,
I
the
was-
disabled vlogger?
Good, mate. Going well. Yourself?
All right.
I was actually a little bit disappointed. Like, it came out, like they announced this new VB Extra not long after I gave up drinking, and I was thinking, bloody hell, I'd really love one of those to try. You bastards.
Yeah.
I used to call it Vomit Bomb when I was growing up, VB. I call it Vomit Bomb. So Victorian. They
Show us
pay
your
go in
mugs.
City Chucker.
Oh, here's my mug. always give the
Mug show to you, Black Cat 80.
Oh, if you're going to show mugs.
The bottle of the mugs.
Everyone with their fancy mugs.
Unfortunately, my mugs aren't for sale because it was specially made
Same here.
by a fan. But yeah,
They showed us the mugs.
I
I
definitely did.
only give away pens.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Not that one. I'll be back in a sec. Here we go.
I gave it to you,
Anyone-
Robbo Five Live.
There you go.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
I sent to Roger the Pirate.
Yeah, because I gave it to you, that's why.
Oh,
Gave it to
Everyone
the
showing
tent.
off their fancy merch.
Yeah.
Going to say, is anyone going to check out this new Facebook Threads thing or whatever it is?
Nope.
Nope.
I'll call Facebook Twitter censor.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
just
just
another
kick the fake
Twitter.
Taz does out of the studio.
I was having a good chat with him.
You were.
Nothing.
I wasn't even
Yeah, I was having a
looking at
good chat with myself. It's a very Tasmanian thing to do.
No. You'll probably come back later on as under a different name. Who knows?
Yeah.
All good.
Trolls always
Oh,
do.
good.
I'll keep
What's the
saying that.
American?
Uber the backwards. Use Uber the backwards.
Yes. Black Cat. What's your favorite American food?
Hmm.
for a burger.
Can't say I've eaten a lot of food that's from America myself, but
Depends
what about you?
American food. There's like, what do you mean, like as well as Canada, Mexico, along that kind of lines, or do you just mean United States of America?
Well, you've got South America, you've got Central America,
North America, yeah. So
Mexican food's pretty awesome. I love Mexican food.
I love a good burrito or tacos. Well, apparently, hard shell tacos aren't even proper Mexican, so
No,
it's more like Tex-Mex.
it's like most food. Like all our Chinese food that we get wouldn't be authentic Chinese food. It's more westernized than anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. To me, I guess American food would be like pretty much the big chains that I remember. You know, like your McDonald's, Wendy's, KFC, that kind of stuff. So,
Hey, Daz, is Tasmania getting Wendy's?
probably I severely doubt it.
Coming up, yeah.
I'm just wondering because everywhere else is getting it, so I was wondering if Tasmania is as well.
Because isn't there like a trademark dispute with another Wendy's that's already in Australia? Something like some milkshake.
Yeah, there's the ice cream place. They do hot dogs and that kind of stuff. But I think they may
USA
maybe sharing the license of the name or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Apparently, they're paying a lot of money to come here.
Jack's Burger King thing.
Yeah.
Black Cat responded. He said, USA, like ribs, steaks, burgers for this, like key lime pie.
I haven't been to USA for a while.
Yeah, I don't really.
In about 10 years.
I don't do United States food much, but you know,
Out of those, I'd have to say ribs because I do love a good rack of ribs. They're pretty awesome.
yeah, I like the proper ribs, like the ones with the bone in them, or like the McDonald's style ribs without the.
Oh, fucking McDonald's style ribs. They're not ribs. They're just mush. They're like pressed mush.
Yeah, it's like
So a good rack of ribs.
Yeah.
Got to say, I don't know about you guys, but American like style food's not hugely popular down here in Tasmania. We've got a lot of more like definitely a lot more Asian because we have a lot of uni students from overseas in the Hobart area. So we have a lot of like hot pot and sushi and noodles and dim sum and that kind of stuff. There are a couple of American style ones down here.
Black Cat, I'm from the central part of Kentucky, so we mainly eat lots of southern focus or something.
Southern foods here.
It's just the big huts, just covering it.
Brown.
Biscuits and gravy, chicken waffles.
Biscuits and gravy. That's like that's basically like non-sweetened version of scones or something, basically. And the gravy's like sausage gravy. We don't get that in Australia much, so.
No.
Sure.
Yeah, because Australia is kind of weird. You get some, obviously, like American influences. You get, obviously, some UK influences. So instead of the biscuits, you get, like, the Arnott's biscuits, which is obviously inspired by UK and stuff. And then we have the scones here, which is...
best thing to come out of America.
Dr. Pepper.
The cherry version, though. Best drink.
I drank a little bit when I was growing up.
Version?
The which one, sorry?
The cream and soda version, or cream soda Dr. Pepper?
I know, there's A&W.
Got it right here. There you go. I do love a good, like, classic cream soda, because when I moved here, you got the cream and soda or cream soda. It's the red stuff, and I'm just like, the hell.
Black Cat, I don't eat pork at all. I'm Muslim here, but I've noticed the most things you.
Notice most things you get in pork, you can get in a version like beef bacon.
One there for you, Robbo. the disabled
bacon
vlogger.
as well.
Hey, Robbo, 5 Life. Remember when you went to Canberra and you saw that brown cream soda at the time?
Oh yeah, about 2 years before I came to Cootamundra. Yeah, I was surprised when I saw it.
We got this one, good old cherry Coke.
Nice.
Oh yes.
Yeah, see, that's popular in England as well. Like Dr. Pepper before I left is popular, and Cherry Coke's popular. One of the best in Australia, I find, for the Coke brand is Vanilla Coke. I'm super glad
love
that that's
that.
popular. Yeah, and I'm glad that they kept it around.
Yeah,
it's not
Vanilla
one of the ones
Coke's
that
good.
came and went. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite drinks if I'm going to be a bit, cheeky and have a sugary beverage.
Do you reckon I should do a special week of American drinks? Because I've got all 4 Warhead flavours as well.
Yeah, go for it.
That was good to see. Yeah.
So I got like sour green apple, and we got what's that one? Lemon.
No yeah.
Will USA test us.
I know Craig on
Blue
YouTube.com
raspberry.
did the 4th of July special.
And we got this one. I'm really looking forward to is the black cherry soda. That sounds amazing.
Sour pickle challenge.
They are Robbo 5 Life. Look at the very bad 150 calories for a can.
Oh no.
Gee, yeah. Not next week. The week after next, I'll be reviewing this, which I'll be filming next week. I'll be up 2 weeks' time. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it's fucking shit.
Yeah, I had a feeling it might be, but I'll just.
Logan Paul shoved up his beeswax. Shoved up his beeswax.
They just say it like it is. Stick it up his ass. Anyway, Black Cat also says here, how's your fitness journey been here, King Robbo?
I think you might have to
start going. It says HG porn in the photo.
I prefer HD porn because you can get like in close and zoom in on all the important bits. I don't know what HG porn is though.
Well, that's a fake Taz does that. No.
Is that your channel? Is it the HG porn channel? Like High G or something?
That's my After Dark channel. Where it starts getting a bit spicy. Everyone heads over there.
I got to say something to the other Robbo as well. Very, very surprised. I don't recall you ever snoring either.
No, I don't snore.
I snore and I snore loud.
Yeah, I was shocked. And to answer,
we're all hoping for peak levels of snoring, and we got nothing.
I'll probably respond to Black Cat here. He said, how's your fitness journey been here, King Roy? Oh, it's been pretty good. I've been running 5 days a week, as I already said earlier in the chat. I do start running about 6. I've been doing it at 6:30 in the morning. Trying to get an early start. Because I have to do. Because I'll be growing up in karate soon, which is going to be in Canberra, and it's going to be freaking cold there. So I decided to do 6:30 runs just to get used to the cold, and it'll start at 6:30 too. So get used to dark running in that, and so fitness. So it's been
are
pretty good.
Australian friendly because he's visited next year, and it was a little bit hard.
Don't ask, he's a fucking pom.
Yeah, it was a little bit hard for me when I moved here because I was a kid, and besides my parents and siblings, obviously all the rest of my family aren't here and friends, so that was a little bit hard. But I was moving here to live, so if you're just visiting, Australians are top people. They're awesome people. It depends normally what state of Australia you go to. It varies. And you obviously still get, like everywhere, the idiots. But, yeah, overall, Australians are an amazing bunch of people. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here on live talking to a lot of them right now. But, my friends these days would be
Black Cat's got his priorities right. He's asked, do women love Americans there?
Yeah, you probably can't... Even though we all look quite feminine and lovely in our dresses, we probably can't really answer that.
Whereabouts in the UK are you from, G, anyhow? Whereabouts in the UK are you from, G? Which part of the UK are you from, G?
South Australia.
Yeah, it's a little place called Adelaide. No, West London, so
West London.
Hillingdon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. The well-off part,
So
eh?
do you know? Nah, not really. Do you know in Ali G, the movie where he's from Staines?
Stains.
Yeah.
That's fairly close to where I was.
Oh.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's basically I guess West London, but it's not like the poshy section.
Yeah, I was going to say to Black Cat if he thinks he's going to love Australians, then he should come to Tasmania because Tasmanians are even better than those Australians.
Tasmania. I don't want to.
Oh, Roger, take a deep breath there, mate. Let it all out. Come on.
Inflate or bore the backwards in ego, but Tasmania does look like a good place because I like my cold weather and stuff. And these days, most of Australia's cooling down. Like Adelaide's starting to get to the point where it's raining, it's cold and stuff. But when we first moved here, it was always super hot, even in winter.
I was going to say we're cooling down in the middle of a global warming.
Yeah. I don't really want to get too much into the deep topics, but I always wondered that. It's like if we were speaking for a while.
I was going to say, how can you go wrong when you look at the map of Tassie? Can't go wrong at all. One of the most beautiful sights in the world.
I'm
especially when she's been shaved.
Hasn't noticed my name yet.
Hypersapien, the Troll Destroyer.
Going to India, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Australia, then Canada. A white guy, Bombay, shows in Kentucky, some deep south redneck.
I wish I had that kind of money to be able to travel all those places.
I wish I had that kind of heritage.
I don't even have enough money to go to the shops, let alone bloody going to India and Pakistan. And
because when G goes to the shops, he spends $300 on fucking paintbrushes and then complains that he can't afford anything.
Nah, that was online. I spent $70 when I got all these, and then I spent $64 on medication. So yeah, came out.
The medication you can't help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been stocking up on painkillers.
I can appreciate that. As I said, Mrs. Tasdaz has sciatica as well, and I know how much it affects her. It's not pleasant at all.
It's just one of those things that you feel like it will sort itself out, but yeah, it doesn't really. So have to go see the doctor for some physio or something soon, and I'll get my results back from that scan. During next week sometime.
Yeah.
So
So hopefully it's something they can work on and fix for you, because I know with Mrs. Tasda, she's got to have a back operation to fix hers up. So waiting for the hospital.
She must have hers pretty bad. Taz.
She did. She took a very nasty fall at work, and she had a little bit of sciatica before that, but unfortunately what it's done, it's actually split one of the discs in her back and kind of made it even worse. So, we're hoping that she gets into the hospital pretty soon because, it's not a very fun time for her, as it wouldn't be for G either. So,
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okey-doke.
yeah, no worries, man.
Hey, now let's cut fucking loose. Let's go for it, boys.
No.
Come on, Roger. Let's get all those prawn stories out now. Let's make it spicy and juicy. Let's get those.
Raw prawn.
Let's get all our juices flowing, mate. Come on, tell us our stories. Give us all the goss on Robbo while he's not here.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Come on, you know all about him. We need the backstory.
After all.
Which half, the left or right half?
You've got a question here, Roger the Pirate. What brought him over here to USA, and where did he stay?
He doesn't live in the USA. He lives in Australia.
He must have visited. Did he visit at some
It
time?
was a question for Roger because he said he went to the USA.
He visited the USA in about last time I've been to the USA is 2010 or 11. visited Illinois, like Chicago, and then went to New York, and then went down to Texas a little bit, and then he stayed there for about a couple of weeks, and then came home.
Nice.
I was about 19, 20 at the time. He was born in 91. About 19 or 20 at the time, and yeah.
Right, everyone behave now. Robbo's back.
Robbo.
Oh, Roger, you didn't give us all the gossip on him. Oh, mate, I'm disappointed you had that minute of Robbo disappear again. Robbo 5 Live. we want all the gossip on you, mate. We're trying to find out all the juicy gossip on you.
It's 19 or 20.
Black Cat.
Are you allowed to show guns there in Australia?
No, we're not allowed to have
Yes,
guns.
if you've got a lot. If you're licensed, you can.
Yeah,
you
but
need a
technically,
valid
from
reason.
my knowledge, you need to have your gun in a safe with a lock and stuff on it.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you can be a gun
Same with the
owner,
bullets.
but there's a lot of like, you know, because I've known people that, you know, have guns and go shoot them, but yeah, you need to have it in a case,
Very
locked
strict.
up, stuff like that. So if any cops did for some reason come over and check, you know, you can't have them just laying on the coffee table. You know, you've got your coffee, you've got your gat, you've got your cocaine. Or whatever.
And the bullets got to be in a different case too.
Yeah.
Bullets and ammunition, so you
Yeah.
wouldn't have it. If you don't want to have it loaded and take it out and you go
Loaded,
shoot
yeah.
someone.
I think we can, unfortunately, thank a Tasmanian for that too.
Martin Bryant.
Yeah. Black Cat.
Yeah.
Dang, that's wild. Every day here, I carry my handgun on me, concealed carrying.
You'd
see, in
get very,
America,
very
they can
arrested
have
for that down here.
Yeah, you
In
can't.
America, they can have like a license, to carry it on them, which
Unless you've got a criminal record, you can't have it at all if you've got a criminal record in the US.
Yeah, you can't. You can't even have them here for self-defense. So
I'm not going to get into the controversy of gun laws and all that because I know Australia and America are very, very different in those respects, and the culture around guns is very, very different. But I feel very blessed to be able to live into a place where I can feel like I don't need to be armed in any kind of way to be able to walk around. So I think in terms of like the strictness and that, I think for Australia it's a good thing. Whereas in America, I know you've got your constitutions and all that, so it's a very different kind of environment, and I think you can see the differences between the cultures between having guns and not having guns, and there's always
like
going to be
Australia's,
cons and benefits.
Like Australia's very laid back and all that sort of stuff, and it kind of does go into obviously feeling safe. People wouldn't be so laid back and comfortable and all that stuff if you had to worry about certain, different things like that.
I think the biggest thing we got to worry about in Australia is the essays these days.
Essays and drop bears.
Drop bears.
Watch out for those drop bears.
I like confusing Europeans as far as drop bears goes. Like
that's
confusing
all right.
Europeans and that. Drop bears?
I think
In America, everyone's got. In America, everyone's got guns. Over here, the animals are going to kill you. The spiders.
The spiders, the snakes, the kangaroos, if they get a bit frisky, they can give you a bit of what for.
Yeah, because they've got muscles and the males do anyhow. The muscly things are males.
Yeah, you go home black and blue.
Yes.
Oh, what happened to you? Oh, I got in a fight with a kangaroo.
Yeah, they knocked me out.
Black eye.
Yeah, they can be very, very vicious, those kangaroos. But majority of the time, they're just completely harmless. Just like snakes, they're completely harmless. Mrs. Tazdas absolutely hates snakes and she hates spiders. So if she sees a spider, you can be guaranteed that half a can of fly spray's gone on it.
So
You start choking when you walk into a room.
Mum's the same.
I know,
Mum's the same
never really
as
seen any
spiders
snakes.
and that.
Never really seen
Right, not like
snakes
these.
except dead snakes that's sometimes dried up on a freaking footpath or whatever.
Yep.
But other than that, I don't really see any real snake, like actual live snakes too much.
We've had a couple, so we've had the neighbour over to shoot a couple of them, but we're not allowed to do that down here. They're a protected species.
Robbo 5
Yeah.
Remember the kangaroo that was went in your backyard at the time?
Oh yes, I remember.
The big friggin' 6-footer.
Yeah, that was the old place. Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, with me, I associate like mornings in Australia with the magpie. You know how they have that whistle.
Yeah.
Because when we first moved here,
magpies can be pretty vicious.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like
we lived with
sounds like the
our.
Welsh R2D2. Yeah.
We lived with my mother's auntie, and they had like a tame magpie that they have in a cage, but they let it out and it can run around and stuff.
Tame magpie.
I think it was injured, so they rescued it, and it just obviously became used to humans. But every time we woke up, or before you wake up, you hear the birds and you hear that magpie whistle. So every time I hear it, it just has that nostalgia now to it.
Doesn't know,
Just
the
having that
Australian magpie. And that Australian magpie is a little bit different to the European magpie.
Yeah, so obviously we had them in England and stuff, but they didn't have that like whistle.
Okay.
Yeah, because the Australian and the unrelated species, because the Australian magpie flies with a butcher bird.
The butcher bird.
Yeah.
And then you've got like the cockatiels and stuff, or the cockatoos. They sound like bloody from Jurassic Park or something. The way they sound, it's like
we actually have like some real. We got a big pine tree up at the end of our driveway. It's been there like apparently for like 100 years or something. And every now and again we'll get a flock of the black cockatoos, and all you hear is this munching because all they're doing is munching on all the pine cones. And you go up the end of the driveway and they've just left an absolute disaster of a mess everywhere. So we've got pine trees growing everywhere because they're eating all these pine seeds and then shitting them out and getting all these little saplings all over the place.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love
lots of cattle, so lots of beef. Yum.
My favourite. That's what kind of made Australia different, because they're just so exotic to look at compared to
that
England.
Statement can only come from a pom.
What, that rainbow lorikeets are exotic?
No, that they're Australian, because the most Australian bird you're ever going to get is a kookaburra, and do not argue with me.
It is, but
I love kookaburras.
They're just a variation of a kingfisher, though.
Yeah, but they make a sound that is just so cool. The kookaburra laugh.
It's
Don't get anything more Australian.
And it's just like starts slowly, and it creeps up to the point where it's just like loud. And they're awesome birds, but they're quite rare around here. Obviously, more in creek areas.
We get heaps around here.
Yeah, we get a bit too.
Most of the time when I'm driving into town, they're asleep up on the power lines down here.
Yeah, well, I'm walking down
that's obnoxious.
You get plovers. God, they're
we have a few plovers, a few magpies, a few wallabies, a few patamelons, a few possums. We get a bit of variety up here.
The most obnoxious bird is the crow, like the way that sounds. Just sounds like a grumpy old man telling you to get off his lawn.
A Rolfus. Yes, there's kangaroo meat. Definitely. We have most supermarkets carry kangaroo meat now.
Yeah, Woolies, I know, definitely has them. Like mostly burgers and like stir-fried style meat as well.
I know Paddy Joe. One of Paddy Joe's favourite meats is Tasmanian wallaby.
Yeah, if you ask him about kangaroo, he doesn't like it, but he likes wallaby.
No.
Don't get him started on it.
No, neither.
Because it's Tasmanian wallaby, and the kangaroo would be from that stupid island called Australia.
Oh,
yeah. Wherever that is.
Where they send all the convicts to. Oh, shit, they send them here too. Oh, crap.
Yeah, Queensland, all the way through New South Wales, the ACT, Victoria and Tasmania. In Western Australia.
ACT.
I know we're talking about Western Australia.
Black Cat's asking us what kangaroo tastes like. I It's
Probably
incredibly
little-
strong, incredibly gamey, and for me, incredibly horrible. I did not like kangaroo meat at all.
Probably
I don't
close
mind
to
kangaroo.
venison. It's like I guess as well a kangaroo and like deer and stuff are similar animals, sort of in a way. The way what they eat and stuff. Like they forage through they eat little berries and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd say probably the closest is venison that's tasted to kangaroo. It's still different, but it's probably the closest example that black cat would probably have tasted before.
Can't say I've personally had venison.
He says he eats lots of deer, so
Okay.
I think with kangaroo as well, it's like it's one of those meats that definitely for me, it's not I didn't like it at first, but it was so different that it did take me a few tries until I sort of got used to it because it was just such a different taste than beef and stuff like that. It's quite strong. I do love my kangaroo though, but Robbo Five Life was saying like burgers and stuff before. If I say I love kangaroo, I don't really like it in burgers and sausages because it's not really a fatty meat.
No,
So
it's
compared
very
to
lean.
beef and other stuff, super lean. So it just doesn't really have a nice flavour. Obviously, in burgers and stuff, they probably put a bit of fat content into it, but I just feel it's not really suited for burgers and sausages and stuff.
No, it's like you see these people that say they got healthy burgers, and then you get like the patty, and it's like 5% like fat, and it's just dry and horrible, and wouldn't bother again.
That's what I find with kangaroo. It's dry. It doesn't really have obviously because of the way it's cooked, it sort of doesn't even have a nice flavour. It's lost what's nice about it. You can't beat like a steak.
Going to say, G, we've missed out on a very big opportunity here today.
What's that?
We haven't talked about Hungry Jack's.
Oh,
Red Rooster. Let's talk about Red Rooster. They don't have it in Tasmania.
Don't talk about Hungry Jack.
Because
the other Robbo's got PTSD from that.
Some guy trained my Robbo the vlogger about Hungry Jacks for about a couple of minutes the other night.
Couple of minutes.
They call Sammy.
About 22 minutes probably.
Sammy. Don't think I know Sammy. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there because that seems to be one of the ongoing things with our.
We have our little inside jokes all the time. They just keep them growing.
Yes.
Every stream we've got another joke to come up with to add to the list.
Roger the Prior, aka the Prawn Star, aka Ron.
Roger with his raw prawn.
I'll give you a backstory to the raw prawn. It was on Taz's live stream, and I was talking to this guy, Robert Popeye, and I accidentally put down the royal prawn instead of raw prawn, and I actually put it in before I read it.
Hello, Becky's Fishing Adventures. So I just noticed you come on this chat.
Hello, Becky.
And
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Becky was originally from my channel because he's from Mount Gambier. He asked me to do the Stacks. There's a company called Stacks Burger Company here, but they originated in Mount Gambier. Then they moved to Prospect in South Australia, and now they've got a local store to me. So I did that. See, sometimes when people ask me to do reviews, I do them.
Sometimes I do reviews, full stop.
No, Robbo wants me to do a bloody cheesecake review.
Challenge.
Hang on, he's Robbo Five. Talking about 5 minutes, I'll do half a cheesecake, Robbo Five.
Black Cat. There's tons of bourbon marketing here, and of course, moonshine. In Kentucky, there would be. I know that.
Probably real bourbon as well.
Over there.
Yeah.
I find like Kentucky and the southern states have like a really interesting culture in America, like food culture and just very different compared to the rest of America.
So I've got a question for Black Cat. I'm wondering if he knows of the very infamous moonshiner Popcorn Sutton. Any of you guys ever heard of Popcorn Sutton?
Yeah,
no?
why?
No.
Oh, it's if you look him up on YouTube, he was like a really old school moonshiner from like way back when, and they made a documentary on him. It was really interesting through the whole process of how he made illegal moonshine. Very, very cool fella. So anyway, they caught him out one day and they sent him to jail, and he ended up dying in jail or something, which was a bit
dying in
sad.
jail of consumption or something. Yeah.
That's him. Yeah, I was thinking about it last night. Actually, I don't know why. I just thought of old Popcorn Sutton. But if you YouTube him, there's as I said, there's a video on him on how he makes the moonshine with the corn and sets up his still and all that kind of stuff. Quite interesting.
Make a lot of things out of corn in the US, like a lot of booze out of corn and that.
They make this stuff out of corn too, Roger.
I know.
Fructose corn syrup, yeah.
I know.
Well, we use cane sugar in Australia mostly, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, by law they got him. If they're making Australia, it's got to be great cane sugar and that. Mostly up to Bundaberg and that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Robbo.
I think it's
the cane sugar fields are massive in northern Queensland.
I know.
Insane.
Yeah. A huge market for it too.
Unfortunately.
Diversity, but there's a good amount of prejudice here in Kentucky, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of people still live in like old ways that are passed down through their generations, but
yeah, very conservative,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to head off, fellas. Go and get some wood collected. I might go and do a bit of shopping and grab some lunch. I'm a little bit starving. I had anything to eat today, so thanks for the stream, Robbo. Good to talk to you and good to see you, Roger. Good to see you, as always, Robbo and G.
Have a good life and see you next time.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I reckon Auburn needs to get a banh mi with some coriander.
There's no banh mi's in your Norfolk, so I'm pretty safe there.
Okay, that's all right then. I'll let you off this
It'll be some leftover Paulie's pizza, I think.
Sounds all right. You can't go wrong with leftover pizza.
Absolutely not. And don't be a stranger, Robbo, Five Life, and Roger. If you ever come and see one of us streaming, please come and join us at any time if you want to. You're more than welcome. More than welcome. Yes.
I've been yours, Robbo, the vlogger, a few times.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Catch us later. Thanks for the stream.
See you later.
All right. Thanks for stopping
next time
by.
I see you around.
Yeah.
Good card.
Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, that's an interesting place. I've listened to horror podcasts and, like a lot of mysterious stuff happens around there.
Yeah.
Like cryptid sightings and just, I guess because it's such an area, like you kind of, if you need to get rid of a body, I guess, you can go out there with 4 people and come back with, 2 if you need to. But it's an interesting place for sure. It's got a lot of that's what I'm saying. Like his sort of culture is quite interesting. Well, guessing it's a he, might be a she.
I know.
Apologise.
I know there's a haunted place in Junee. It's just a town that's about 35 minutes away.
Oh, the House of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm actually really haunted there. Built in the 1880s and stuff, yeah. There's a lot of gas and mysterious things happen with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to visit, but
That's where an NRL footballer Laurie Daly grew up in Junee.
No.
That's interesting.
Awkward silence.
Everyone doesn't know what to say now. Taz has gone.
Yeah,
we can actually get a word in now.
Yeah.
Everyone has a chance to talk now. So what is the next review for Robbo 5 Life and Roger the Pirate? What are we getting next time?
Oh yeah, we got noodles.
Noodles.
Was it was it Nong Shim or something? Or Sam Yang, I think it was. Ramen like the soup one.
Oh, okay.
So I already had the like the 2X and 3X spices and all the other ones, but this is the ramen one I actually found at Woolies, so be interesting to try out. So yeah, it was pretty good. But yeah. Here we go, Black Cat. You know, for Kentucky,
I kind of missed doing spicy challenges. It's been a while for me. Been eating sort of like, tame
When you
food.
do the cheesecake challenge, put some chilies on it.
Okay.
In veggie
It's like
balls.
I had the hot Doritos hot salsa. I'm like, thank God I got the hot one because it tastes mild to me. So no doubt that the mild would be like, it'd still probably be tasty. But yeah, the hot one, I was down in it, you grab your chip and you scoop it up and
Yeah.
I could have just ate that with a spoon. It was delicious.
Yeah.
Pretty. Are you asleep, Roger?
No.
He's asleep there.
I'd be snoring if I was asleep, Robbo, 5 Life, and you know that more than anybody.
Yeah. But anyway, I know my lunch would be a was it a rapid loss shake, banana flavored. So
Oh yeah.
I've been that's basically my replacement. I've been using meal replacement at lunchtime because that's my biggest weakness. Oh, test us in the chat. Yeah, Roger, dreaming of the royal prawn.
Are they shakes protein shakes or are they just have your nutrients and stuff in it?
I think it's just like nutrients. Mostly, I was on the man shake for a while. That I don't know if you get that somewhere else, but yeah.
I've heard of them. Haven't had them.
Yeah. Black Cat, I've been working out myself trying to cut it. The battle is diet. Getting into calorie deficit is essential. Quitting soda helped a lot. Yeah. 80% is the diet. 20% is the exercise you put in. So you could still lose weight without working out, but you'd have to eat a bit less and you'd probably lose quite a bit of muscle mass too. Yeah, so I basically go to the gym like twice a week to work on muscles, and if it's too wet to actually run outside, I do cardio at the gym too, but I mostly run.
That's a 24-hour gym nearby where I live, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Yeah, because the calories in versus calories out is the main rule if you got like healthy thyroids and stuff. So like I think the sustainable is about 2,000 just to keep weight. I'm not 100% sure. It could vary a little bit too because you could be a bit taller, smaller, fatter, thinner, whatever.
Yeah.
One person to watch is actually Brentley G. He's actually been on a weight loss journey for about a year now. He's lost over 100 pounds. He's still quite large, but he's a very positive attitude in his videos. So yeah, have you?
So a lot of people say as well, have you been eating a good amount of fruit and vegetables, which is obviously good, but fruit does have quite a lot of natural sugars in it. So if you do want to cut back on sugars, the whole, what is it, like 2 and 5 a day, I don't feel like you should be so strict to stick to that because it's like with carbs. I've spoke to people that are really fitness orientated, and a lot of people say if you don't really necessarily need to stop doing carbs, but don't do them after, like, say, 2 o'clock or whatever, like late afternoon, because it takes a while to burn them off and your body starts slowing down after, that sort of afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, sort of get your carbs in the morning.
So,
but yeah, I mean, everyone's different. Like Robbo was saying, it's like different body types, height, weight.
Isn't cardio. I'm 5'11", weigh 180. That's pretty good. My main fruit as of lately is watermelon. Watermelon's pretty sure it's low in sugar in that. It's very high in water, obviously.
Watermelon is it's like cucumber and a lot of stuff. It's mainly just like water content, so it's good to keep your hydration up by having stuff like that. I mean, I'm trying to eat a lot more salads, and I just eat quite bulk out the meal mainly with like greens, like leaves, like spinach or whatever I might have, obviously lettuce and different variations of lettuce, is because they're really low in calories, so you can have quite a lot of that. Just a little bit of protein and a little bit of like dressing or pickles. Sometimes I like my piccalilli, they call it in England, but it's like yellow pickle.
Yeah,
It's like mixed veggies.
Tez says G tossing the salad, eh?
You know, I like to toss a good old salad here and there.
One issues with salads is really
Don't toss the pickle.
a lot of dressing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's England.
Like a lot of like Caesar salad is pretty bad with the dressings and stuff like the calorie count apparently. Also, they have like cheese, bacon, and all that kind of stuff in it too, which adds up. I think they have like croutons or fried bread or something.
Yes, croutons, croutons, parmesan, bacon, and then obviously the Caesar dressing, which has like parmesan and stuff in the dressing as well.
Yeah.
But the dressings obviously can be bad if you put on a whole lot of it. You know, you're eating salad, but you kind of kill the healthiness in a bit by having all those sugars and fats and stuff.
This kind of sauce can use as hot sauce. It's relatively low in calories.
Yeah, like I add my like sauces and stuff to it, like to my meals mostly, but because I like on like days I don't go to like my dojo or whatever, I just have like chicken breast with some like I also had like spices like chili powder, paprika, and all that kind of stuff, just to give it a bit of flavor.
Yeah, when I was eating quite a lot of salad back in the day, and I'd have chicken breast, I just used to like put in smoky paprika on the breast, bit of black pepper and smoky paprika on it. Obviously, you just sort of coat the breast and then cook it. Bloody amazing! I never got bored of it.
Yeah, because I like adding like spices and stuff just to keep a bit of flavor going. But it doesn't add too much. So
what's this? Tesco's best salads, KFC bean salad.
Oof. Especially wouldn't want to be in the vicinity for about an hour later.
That's it. That's the way that Tesco's kept everyone away from him.
Robbo 511, you cut back on your alcohol consumption too, Robbo, lately.
Yeah, I have 3 a week, like on a Saturday mostly, like in the evening. So yeah, I just try to keep it to a minimum till after my gradings and everything is done.
Black Cat,
that's good.
Do you have Chick-fil-A in Australia?
I don't think we do. Well, what I've seen around.
Don't think so.
No.
I haven't heard any.
There is Red Rooster. That's probably the closest thing. I'm not even sure if it's close, but
they don't have it in Tasmania, Robbo. Red Rooster.
Yeah.
Do it for Tasmania.
Yeah, so Chick-fil-A, from what my knowledge, is like a little bit healthier option, you know, compared to your Maccas and stuff like that. They do a lot of grilled stuff and salady stuff, but yeah, we probably got the closest big franchise. Would be Red Rooster.
Yeah,
which is not really that similar, but
Red Rooster is basically the person like I don't really see many people go to Red Rooster, but it stays open. That's the thing.
As I said on my live stream, I think Red Rooster is the Australian version of KFC.
Yeah, but then also originally Red Rooster, it just used to be like, you know, what Americans call mum and pop stores, but chicken shops, you know, that just do the barbecue chicken chips and whatever. It was just kind of like a franchise version of just a chicken shop, having the roast chicken and the roast potatoes. Like you could go there as a family back in the day and get your roast chicken, veggies, and then it will sort of tie you over. But now, obviously, they're doing fried chicken and a lot more burgers and nuggets, and which I think is pretty good because they're branching out and they're making it a lot more than it used to be. So,
yeah,
I think it's good on them for trying to, you know, cater to what people want these days.
Yeah.
Black Cat,
I'm sure we'll get a Chick-fil-A in Australia eventually.
Yeah, Black Cat, definitely missing out. Chick-fil-A is one of the top franchises here in quality and price.
Yeah, well, if I ever tried it, I'd know, but I don't know, so unfortunately. But anyway,
But even if they did bring it in Australia, they'd probably bump up that price, and it wouldn't be that affordable here.
Yes.
Norway's pretty expensive.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
$20 for a pint of beer.
prices.
Jeez.
And it's like, yeah, the American food standard is different as well. So sometimes they have to change the recipe
Yeah.
here slightly, because I know like McDonald's here is a lot more healthier than the US version.
Although the difference is, in Australia, we do have minimum wage laws too, and we actually don't need to tip in Australia either. So that's probably
Yeah.
where some of the price goes as well.
That's why sometimes when I'm doing reviews and someone's like, oh my God, that costs so much, but they never take into consideration that you're actually paying for the service as well as the food, which I just never really understand. Like, people don't understand that concept, that you're paying
And
for the
also-
staff's wages, you're paying for the wages, you're paying for the restaurant or whatever, the establishment to stay open. They have to pay for, gas, electricity. They have to pay rent for the building. So that's why, people are like,
taxes
oh,
also.
pizza
And
costs
we
so
don't-
much, I can just do it at home. You can do it at home, but you're paying for the service. You're paying for someone to make that food for you as well. And as
Plus
Robbo
taxes-
5 Life said, we don't have to pay tip. So
plus
you have to
taxes
take
also
into
added to the price
consideration.
too. Like, so
Yeah,
we don't actually
wages
get
too.
the before tax and after tax prices either. So it's just
Yeah.
the price you see is the price you get.
Yeah, that's what I got
Yeah.
confused about in the USA and Canada where they do that. They think $5 in the shop for okay. And check out $5.50. You think what? $5 in the
Yeah.
shelf.
Yeah.
Black Cat.
And then it's
At home mostly, where I've been trying to cut. Chicken seems to be the best protein for losing weight and being most versatile with cooking with. Yeah.
just
I
because
used
chicken's lean and doesn't have much fat.
I was using chicken breast, then I decided to put chicken thigh for a bit, but chicken thighs was way too small and woolly, so I just got to go back to the breast again, where you actually get decent sized meat.
No stag chili with beef here anymore, but we get canned beef from the US apparently. Taz does.
Well, we don't get
Ah.
stag chili anymore. Haven't noticed.
Caveman red wrist is better spices compared to other joints.
Probably in Tasmania.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was pretty sure I saw stag chili in the in Woolies the other day, but I don't buy it anymore.
Yeah.
I used to get it for a while, but yeah, just haven't bought it in years.
You're very softly spoke there, Robbo. I noticed I enjoy that. You love your soft. You're very Robbo Pop this. You're a very softly spoken person.
Yeah,
That was really.
Who, him or me?
No, my brother.
Oh, okay.
My brother.
I thought I was
Sorry,
talking
Robert.
quietly.
No, that's
Because
you.
I didn't get
Robert,
enough sleep
Robert.
last night.
I know you were after that 1 o'clock in the morning. We went to bed.
I had too many people watching me.
Steak. Has high cholesterol as well. Black Cat, I've been really on a steak kick, but was eating way too much, and steak has high cholesterol. The beef one,
I know
Robbo 5 Life.
I know your
It's
father had
chicken-
cholesterol problems, didn't he, Robbo? Your father
Who?
had cholesterol problems, didn't he?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, that's wondering. That's all.
It wasn't
No, I
that
mean,
fat,
say
though.
something with it. Yeah, it's a strong, but small, shortish, strong bloke.
Yeah, he's pretty old too.
They always change what's healthy as well. Back in the day, they used to always say, get your red meat in. Now they're
Yeah.
trying to say red meat causes all these issues, and
Yeah, cancer
so it's
and
just
all that. Yeah.
it's just you need to have a balance, really. I mean, I did
Yeah.
study a little bit of like food nutrition, and even the teacher said, don't say junk food because it puts like a negative spin on it. Call it sometimes foods, which was kind of like a lame, cheesy term. But sometimes food, just so you know that you can have like chips and stuff like that sometimes. Especially if you're having a lot of healthy food in your diet, you're getting a lot of the nutrients and stuff you need. It's just only when you're eating the bad food or whatever all the time, because you're not getting the nutrients and stuff. You're getting just high sugars and carbs and salts and stuff.
Yeah. Black Cat, pork is not preferred for weight loss as far as I know. But like I said, I don't eat any pork. now my life is mostly beef, chicken, lamb, and goat proteins.
Yeah. Mostly like your lean proteins and that. Mostly what you try, yeah.
I'd say lamb's one of my favourite foods, like meats, because for some reason I just love the way it tastes, and it does have that fattiness to it, which adds a lot of flavour. But it's super expensive here in Australia, even though they promote that being Australian. Like, you know, when it's Australia Day, they always promote lamb and stuff.
Yeah.
But then, like, you go to the shops and it's bloody expensive.
The one I know
Seems awesome.
the best place I like going to sometimes is Hog's Breath steakhouse. Because I only go very occasional, and that's where one of the markets are. So I go.
Oh man, if you cut through the steak, it's like butter. It like your knife just slides into it. It's just the steak is really nice.
Oh, what did I do here?
It's the best channel for healthy eating tips. So,
Yes, it is.
2AU is the best channel for healthy eating tips. 2AU, is it? 2 Aussie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You put it last little bit on it called 2 Aussie Eats now.
Yeah.
Jazz. Put a little bit called 2 Aussie Eats.
Yeah, I haven't watched his videos for a long
Did he
time.
change it, did he?
Yeah, put an
2
extra
Aussie
name on it called
Eats.
2 Aussie Eats now.
It's probably because when you see the name, you probably don't know what it's associated necessarily with. So I guess him putting that in, it probably helps people quickly understand what the content is.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because I saw one of his come up on my notifications this list. It's 2 Aussie Eats. Thinking, isn't that 2 Aussie?
Maybe I should.
Yeah, I just had a look. Yeah.
Maybe I should change my name to Robbo 5 Live Food Reviews or something. But no.
Yeah, you could do. It's just like when people see like Robbo 5 Life, they might not know what the content is. If you write food reviews, food and drink reviews, at least people who are looking for that content will sort of click on it probably, compared to not having that. I mean, my name's Funkin' Hungry, so it's probably a little bit of confusion what the hell that is.
Now you've got 2 other channels too called the Hyper Sapien and the Does Hyper Sapien.
Yeah, so the other one, as Roger would know, is obviously my hobby content where I paint and review miniatures and paints and stuff, all that stuff.
I watch it, man. Because I like to see what people's other passions are in life and that. And I sort of like, I've got a broad range of channels and always learning in that.
What's this? Testus down under. Wonder if he eats Liz.
He's talking about his missus.
I thought Taz was going to get he was going to get lunch, which was just his pizza, right? He's having leftover pizza, so there he is.
Probably cooking in the microwave. Probably cooking in the microwave for about 5 minutes or so, whatever it is.
Oh, it's funny.
His only vegan diet is eating Liz.
That's not.
I'm going to keep it PG. I'm going to keep it PG for Robbo 5 Life.
No, don't worry. Robbo 5 Life can handle it. Just means about 12 years old and watching M-rated movies.
Yeah. My channel will probably get nuked like a freaking quicker than I don't know.
The subscribers will rocket up if you keep going. G.
Well, going up or down?
Up.
How about when you're about 15, Robbo 5 Life, and you're watching an R-rated movie for the first time?
Yeah, I know. No, it's not that bad.
Well, I gotta say, I lost a subscriber overnight.
Did you?
I lost a subscriber too. Like, I don't know who it was, but well, a lot of people just try and go pretty quickly too.
Sorry about that. It's probably me being on. They see me and hear me, and they, unsubscribe.
No, it's because they don't want to watch a almost 10.5-hour live stream.
Jesus.
Yeah. I did throw Robbo 5 Life another sub. I wasn't subbed on my personal profile.
Yeah.
What was that?
Which is just my G channel, which is just watch where it's like where I've got all my subs, because when I do like Funkin' Hungry, I try to have my subs just obviously you guys, like people I know and watch, where my personal one, you could have anything on it, all sorts of whatever, music and stuff, music channels.
Black Cat, hardest part of my diet was cutting down on the carbs. I love rice, bread, and pasta. Lately, I haven't had any. I've really been going hard at counting my calories.
Yeah, pasta's the kind of the dark one, yeah, because I get the Uncle Ben's packs like really quick to microwave because I come home late sometimes from the dojo and I normally eat dinner after working out. But
Yeah.
and that's the only thing I can get, and then I just put some like stuff in the thing.
The thing is, though, that a lot of people say they cut back on, like rice especially, but then you look at Chinese cultures and, other Asian countries, and they're most of the time they're quite healthy, live long, skinny and stuff, or decent weight. So it's definitely, you have to look at what the issues are, because obviously rice isn't the issue. I guess different bodies and different races are built a little bit different, But sometimes it's not just like the carbs are the issue; it's other stuff. It might even be diet and exercise and stuff. Because I mean, a lot of those Asian people, a lot of them aren't doing that much physical activities as well, but they're just eating rice with with little, hardly anything added to it. So it's like the oils and other stuff that you're probably adding to it that's sort of starting to create the issue.
Yeah, they have a very healthy.
I think it's moderation more than anything as well. Like
Yeah, that's
huge
what I think.
portions or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very strict for us. Put everything
my-
in portion space.
I think that's my problem, like the portions. But yeah, even when it's a salad, it looks like a huge amount, but I can't get through it.
Yeah.
I wish Papa Tez was here to talk about nutrition. He never cared about what he ate. He was healthy all his life.
Old Papa Taz does, yeah. Yeah, he was a good man. What I've seen, the videos that I've watched with him and that.
Yeah, and I mean, he was obviously a fairly old bloke, but he seemed like quite healthy through watching Taz does. And as Taz does said, he didn't sort of care about what he ate.
Back in those days, you have to eat what you got.
Yeah.
The old school people were built different. Dad used to eat week-old chicken and has in the fridge.
Jesus Christ, caveman. Didn't know cavemen ate chicken.
Yeah, that's a Papa caveman. You can tell that he's Papa caveman by eating a week-old chicken.
Eating your pterodactyl, eh? Stuffing carrot.
I reckon a lot of our like grandparents and stuff, like they didn't worry as much as we worry about diet and what we eat, but they was always like quite healthy, I think it's as well. A lot of them used to have good home cooked meals that they would prepare, and the whole family would have it. Where a lot of us were on the move so much, like Robbo Five Life was saying, he comes back from like the dojo and he wants a quick meal. It's like a lot of our past generations, parents and grandparents, they used to have really good home cooked meals where it'd be veggies and some potatoes or rice or whatever, and then. It's like cooked well. Yeah, lots of vitamins and nutrients in those sort of meals, well cooked and fill you up and stuff like that. Unfortunately, in our generation, we're always moving and doing too much where we want to grab a quick option.
In the US, that apparently, like if you look at some stats, apparently they eat as much sugar in a week as they used to do in a year about 200 years ago.
Yeah, well, there you go. Hey, like a lot of those as well, a lot of those processed foods. And then in America, they have a lot of artificial stuff, flavorings and stuff like that. Where in Australia, it just seems like in Australia, they're phasing it all out slowly, because I've noticed that. I think it was when I was looking at KFC, they only do Sunkiss now, but it's the no sugared version. And I know, like, say, McDonald's are doing Sprite, but they only do the no sugar Sprite. They don't have the full sugared option. So it really feels like in Australia, they're trying to phase out a lot of the sugar which people complain about. Oh, I prefer my full sugar one. But if you think about it, really, it's a good idea. So future generations, the next generations after us, they're going to get used to no sugars and having those products where they probably won't even have full sugar.
Like, the best way to do it is moderation, in my opinion. Like, because not just like if you want to have like a can of Coke or something, just like one, like I'd have like one every week if I'm lucky. But since I've been dieting, I haven't really done it all. But I only just have like 2 spoons of sugar in my coffee or whatever.
Yeah, because I feel like the dude in the lady or gentleman in the black cat is saying that they're getting cravings, and like Robbo 5 Life is saying in moderation. I feel like if you just go cold turkey and take it all out of your diet, then you're just definitely going to get cravings and stuff. But if you be mindful about it, and like Robbo 5 Life said, he'll have like 1 can of Coke a week or maybe a couple in a week. At least when you are getting that sort of craving, you allow yourself to have it. So then you've satisfied your craving and you've had it, but then you be good and you be strong and you don't have it for a few days, for a week or whatever. And I feel that's the best way to do it in moderation. You don't deny yourself of stuff that you enjoy, because then that gives you that little dopamine hit. You feel good about yourself. You feel satisfied, and you're not going to fall off the bandwagon so easy.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
Yeah, take care, Black Cat.
See you, Black Cat.
Yeah. He said he's going to clock out for the night. Yep.
Yep. No, I also showed my mug for you tonight too. Today too. Anyway. So what's the time now? It's 1:47. I'll probably have a lunch soon anyway, or my meal replacement anyway soon.
Yeah.
Should have it on the live stream. Give us a review.
Yeah, give us a live review.
Yeah, I'll have to do my stream at about 2 hours. So I'll probably do that. I might even do live stream review in a minute. I just have to be back quick, shake hands with the unemployed, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. I think as well with my salads, I've been trying to keep it different. So one day I might have tuna, one day I might have as the protein and stuff as like boiled eggs, but then I'll have a bag of grains. I like, as I said, my pickles. Like I like vinegar flavors, so I cut that flavor, some of that flavor, add flavor with yellow pickles, and I haven't really got bored of it yet, and I've been smashing it out for going on 2 weeks. But I've done a Macca's review on Friday, so that was my food, and I had more calories than I probably really should have, but.
Oh, that's what I meant to get whilst I was out. I meant to get dim sims.
That's another one. When I went to get my scan done, I had the banh mi, the dim sim, and one spring roll to try. But also, I'm doing them for reviews as well. But obviously, that's my meal as well.
Yeah.
I'm right there. We go. Okay, I'll probably do my live stream review right now. So I'll be right back.
Where's all the arms, Robbo? Life. Those are all the arms.
Okay then.
That is skimming.
Now the review. Hello, Sport Crew and Privateer. I'm Sport Crew. This is Robbo 5 Life, and today I'm going to do a review of the meal replacement I'm going to have for lunch today, which is Rapid Loss banana flavour shake. So, shaker.
I have to say as well, I love how you guys do reviews. How like Roger's like, buy from him and stuff.
Yeah.
From
the 2 Ronnies.
Yeah, the 2 Ronnies. Remember them? No?
You get 1 scoop of meal replacement.
That's awesome, though. I love that little sort of bit of humour in there.
He use the skim milk.
Yep. I have that here too.
Yeah, I've tried to have soy milk, and bloody hell, that's gross to me. So I have to stick to my
I
cow
like soy
juice.
milk myself.
I normally
Just stick to my cow juice.
Yeah, stick it to the four to
top of the right.
Moo moo juice, sometimes I might call it as well.
Shake.
Yeah, shake it, shake it, shake.
Boom, boom.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake
I wrote
it,
a
shake
song.
it.
I was in my 20s.
There we go.
Yeah.
Bring it back to my 20s again.
It's got the banana flavoring smell. Well, apparently, interesting fact about banana flavors. Actually, apparently from a extinct species of banana. Apparently, the smell and taste of the banana flavor. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but there's an interesting fact for you. So it's got that smell, and may as well taste it.
Have you had this one before? This flavour?
Yes, I have.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a top.
Yeah.
Container. Yeah, it's got the banana like flavoring taste. So it's not proper banana like bananas that we normally have it.
Is it sort of like Nesquik flavour a bit? How it's sort of artificial?
Kind of, yeah. But it's pretty it's a bit sweet, so I think it might have a bit of sugar in it. But it's fun to have, I suppose. If it helps me lose weight, it helps me lose weight. So
yeah.
Anyway, hang on.
I was just going to say, fruits and vegetables are pretty interesting because our generations are eating a lot different.
Yeah.
Like corn and stuff's been modified. It's like you mentioned banana before. Banana used to have less flesh, and the seeds used to be bigger inside it. 'Cause when you cut open bananas, it actually has little tiny seeds that are inside it. Yeah, little tiny ones that you don't even really notice them, but they used to be huge. But they've obviously forget the technical term, but they've adapted those species and changed them over time. That it's now mainly all flesh.
Yeah,
it's like watermelon used to be different as well, and now we can get seedless watermelon, but they still do have seeds in it, but they easier to digest. Like ones that you choke on.
I'll give the rating for the meal replacement now. What did I give it? Probably about 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it does the job.
It tastes good. Yeah, it tastes good enough. It's not offensive, at least.
Yeah,
it's perfect for people who want to lose weight, like myself at the moment. Well, not that I've got much more to lose, but
like about 3.8 kilograms.
Yeah.
So what about you, Roger? What are you going to have for lunch?
Please, son, it's Robbo 5
You're on the shakes as well?
Yeah, because my biggest weakness is lunch as well, and that. That's my biggest weakness.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to eat breakfast more, is because my biggest thing is I get to lunch, I'm kind of hungry because I just have a liquid diet, like hot drinks or whatever for breakfast. So I've been trying to have a couple of bits of toast, or I've been getting some decent cereal, like just right for I had for a little bit, where it's got like sultanas and rice bubble crispy things, and been trying to push myself to have a little bit more breakfast and then have a decent lunch full of grains and stuff if I can.
Oh, I've
to try to give.
For a bit. They showed us some skim milk spew emoji.
Hey, what's going on, man?
And Giuseppe Seal.
Hey, Giuseppe.
Robbo ×2, Roger and Hyper.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by, Giuseppe.
Got two.
Giuseppe Giselle, I haven't seen for a bit.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing
I
I'm
don't think he
surprised
watches Funkin' Hungry. Seen him on all your guys' channel though.
Yeah,
He
I'm
hasn't been
surprised
around for a
how
while.
he's
Our channel.
got a
Giuseppe
verified
himself.
tick. So
What?
I'm just thinking how Giuseppe, how you got the certification, even though I don't think you got that many huge amount of subscribers. Because I thought you had to have at least 100K to even get the verification, unless there was some way.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I think. He won 1,000 subs.
I think
So
there was
much
a
watch
way at one
now.
stage, but that could be before all that. What's
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Funkin' Hungry, spelled it with the F though. But yeah, is that what that tick is? I don't think I know if I've even seen that. Is that like a
Yeah,
verification
that's a
tick?
certification. Yeah, certification.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
for over 100,000 subscribers.
You see big
Oh,
YouTubers
serious?
and that tick.
Yeah,
Because I
he's-
know that
he's-
on Twitter they started doing it, and Instagram. Obviously, you need a certain amount of numbers to get them, but you can buy them as well. I'm not sure if you can do that with YouTube, where you buy like the verification.
Yeah.
But I know
You can do that
Elon
on-
Musk
you can do that on
brought that
TikTok.
into Twitter.
Yeah,
Where you
Twitter.
could like pay like
Like that.
$20 for a verification tick or whatever.
Yeah,
you
that's
do that on
$3
TikTok.
US.
I don't.
That's about $30 Australian or something.
I wouldn't get the verification because it's just a waste of time, really. Also, there's new
Well, that's it. Is it doesn't do much really. Like everyone is different, so some people might really want that, but unless you're like Cardi B or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't really want to pay for it, like the like kind of
No
stuff. Also, what's that new social media that
Facebook one.
the
The
Meta
Meta
one?
one.
I forgot what it's
Threads or whatever it is.
Threads, yeah.
Threads, yeah.
Threads,
I haven't
whatever
got,
it is,
I haven't got an account there yet either, but
I'm not going to bother.
What I
that
did
way.
just think of is if you get the tick, maybe it bumps you up in the search. You say if someone types in your name, maybe the
Yeah.
tick might you might be one of the first that come up in the list if there's a few of you.
Yeah.
That might be helpful if people are searching for you, but
Yeah.
I only get like 2 people watching my channel or whatever, so it's not
Giuseppe
much.
said, I got verified through Google Plus when it was around, carried over to all Google platforms. I have 500K followers on Google Plus. It's not around anymore.
Oh, that's pretty cool, yeah. Yeah.
Does he got verified? I wonder why.
So I sometimes do Google reviews. So my reviews sometimes can get a lot, like some are like 500,000 views, where someone's just looked at the review of when I review local places.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't do that much for me. I just get the analytics every 4 weeks. It comes in my email. It says how many people watched or looked at my reviews, and some people like and whatever. But yeah.
Last time my views got pumped up was last year when I'd done some energy drink when I was still in a motel room.
There's a lot of people saying that we don't have this in America and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of Americans in that posting that one.
Well, I haven't seen this in the US and stuff. I think it's a Australian New Zealand product. Maybe that's why you haven't seen the US.
Yeah, but that was pretty interesting when I started getting a lot of tracking there. But I got about 8 subscribers from it, so I suppose it's pretty good in the end.
I feel like both of you, Robbo and Roger, both of you do kind of reviews that are a little bit different than a lot of the other channels, like myself, Robbo, Paz does and stuff. You do, as you said, energy drinks, and you're doing like a lot of alcohol sort of reviews, which
I've been doing zero alcohol lately, like zero.
I like to do things a little bit different than most reviews because I see other reviewers are watching. I think I want to be different to them.
Yeah,
how to be different because I don't want to look like I've been copying. I don't want to be one of the ones who copies other channels and other ideas and that.
That's why it's kind of like a blessing. It's like a blessing in disguise that you guys don't have some of the big chains like KFC and stuff because You know, I sometimes do it just because I know that's what sometimes people watch my channel for. But, you know, when KFC are bringing out a burger and then you get like about 5, 6 different people doing the same review of the same burger, it can get a little bit boring. That's why
that's why I
sometimes I
wanna
do
be-
like, say,
Also,
I do
say
the
hello
new
to Paul
Macca's
Styles,
burger.
who just joined.
Hey,
So, howdy back at you.
G'day, Paul Styles. How are you, mate? Did your review for you, buddy?
Have you had a long walk yet, Paul Stolzy? Had you a long walk yet? Because he goes for long walks, Robbo 5 Live.
Yeah. Well, I go
Wonder
for
I
long
imagine he
runs.
did 20k walk in 3 hours.
wonder if Paul's eating a Turkish delight.
I would. Come up, Paul, and eat a Turkish delight.
No, don't encourage him.
Robbo
Robert the
like,
vlogger doesn't like
you just eyes
Turkish
line
delight,
up.
Robbo 5 Live.
Doesn't like Turkish delight. Well, there is.
Yeah, he doesn't like Hungry Jacks either.
No, not anymore, I don't.
I don't. Well, Turkish delight is a very
Yeah,
controversial
like
one.
so tiny.
We just got a Hungry Jack's nearby, and now I'm probably never going to go there.
Yeah, you'll be
This
shaking
one's
as you
about 40 minutes away.
Yes.
This KFC's about 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
So I live in an
The
okay
place called
place
Young.
for Hungry Jacks, KFC, and Macca's because there's about 3 different of each store around me because there's, you know, like different suburbs. They all have a bloody KFC, Macca's, and Hungry Jacks, all basically all in the same area. Some of them you can basically go into one drive-through, come out, and go into the next drive-through, come out. You know, they're that close together. Talk about like competing, like rival gangs wearing your KFC colours.
Yeah.
That's it.
So yeah, I'm
Oh,
just,
you've gone over the 2-hour mark now.
yeah, I'll probably end the stream and just try to keep it on the.
How do you keep it on the YouTube channel after you finish?
That's what I'm going to do. Yeah,
We can talk backstage.
You can
afterwards.
take it backstage here, Robbo. Rob Life.
Yeah, so
You can talk backstage once you've finished your live stream on YouTube, Rob.
Yeah.
how do I do that? Stop. How do I end the stream? Like, do I just? I don't. Oh,
You got end broadcast at the top right.
oh, in broadcast. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
see you guys. I'll see you next time. Have a good life, and I'll see you all next time.
Same, mate.
I don't know when that'll be. I'll be because I only do live streams very seldom. So anyway, good luck, and I'll see you then. Cheers.
Okay.